Hi, I'm Sandy Sandler, and this is Joette Lutrick. And Joette is a member of our design team. I'm the creator of the Bowdabra, and today we're going to show you how to make a really cool Mother's Day gift that then turns into a door swag. And I'm going to show you how to make a wreath really simply, and a hair bow and some other bows, depending on how much time we have. So I'm going to get started right now, and I'm going to show you how to make a really pretty Mother's Day bow with using some Bowdabra ribbon. And I love this rose ribbon. I think that's so pretty. And it matches so well with this beautiful pink, almost like a plaid, it's kind of a diagonal plaid. So let me go to the live event if I can. Oh, goodness gracious. Yes, Tessa's going to take care of it. So now it's nice to have somebody that can click on everything. Um, So what I'm going to do now is fold this over, and I'm going to take my Bowdabra bow wire and lay it into my mini Bowdabra. I'm just going to tuck the ends underneath. There's nothing behind here, so you can see. So we have Dory Lynn. Hi, Dory. And we have Joanne Tremblay. Hi, Joanne. And also, everybody, please share with your friends and like us so that we can let everybody know, and it helps us with all of our the algorithms so that more people get to know about Bowdabra. So what I'm gonna do is take both ribbons together, and I'm not sure exactly how much I'm gonna use. So I'm going to, doesn't really matter which one you have on top or the bottom, because once I fluff it, all the ribbon's gonna show. We're just going to fold this back. And I love this bow because it really shows that you can make really pretty bows in the mini Bowdabra. We have Cindy and we have Kathy from Texas. And I think what I'm going to do is just cut a piece here. And I'm going to fold this back over here and twist it and fold it. Now remember, we're doing this in the mini Bowdabra. And these are both thick ribbons, so they're taking up, and I tucked this underneath, but now I lifted it so everything is coming out. And I think what I'm gonna do here is do a 4 loop, which is really an 8 loop bow, and then I'm gonna put my little floral loop in the center here. And we'll just cut this off because we don't need this piece. And we'll lay that in. And some people call this a button loop. I don't know why, but I learned that it was called a floral loop. So I'm going to pull this back. And for those of you just joining us, I'm Sandy Sandler. I'm the creator of Bowdabra, and we have Joette Lutrick, and Joette is one of our design team members. And she's going to be showing you how to make a really awesome Mother's Day present in the Bowdabra. And if you're just joining us, let me know where you're watching from. And we are going to give away a roll of our Bowdabra Scrunchy Ribbon. And Joette's going to show you a really cool hack with the scrunchy ribbon when she makes her Mother's Day gift. So we're just going to pull these apart here and shape out our bow. And also, if you're watching from YouTube, please say hello. Let me know whether you're watching live or if you're watching the replay, just type in replay. And here you have this really pretty, super, super simple Mother's Day bow. So I hope you guys like this. And now I'm going to go on and go to our next project, which Joette is going to get started for us. So Joette, take it away.
Well, hello everybody. Thanks for joining tonight. I am going to show you some prep work before you make this that would be helpful if you would do. And the first thing I wanted to show you was this little Dollar Tree hack. We're using Dollar Tree flowers tonight. And if you're using Dollar Tree flowers for a gift, they may look like this, but you can make them look like this in just a few seconds by placing them under a steamer for a couple of seconds and smooth them out. So you don't have to
That
give
is a
crinkly
great
flowers.
hack. That is a
Yeah, it
wonderful
makes
hack, Joette.
they're beautiful like that. So we do need to do a little bit more prep work. we're going to have a balloon that goes into our bouquet. So we will go ahead and cut, we're going to use the mini also. We're going to cut a little bit of Bowdabra bow wire, place it in the Bowdabra, the mini Bowdabra, and we're taking just about 12, 14 inches of some glitter tulle that will blend in with the arrangement in the balloon. And we're going to do scrunchy bow style and just scrunch it right in straight down
Joanna,
the center.
Joanna says hi, and Edna says hi.
Hey,
And
y'all.
Dory says to check out the spring ribbon collection. And Lisa says
Hi.
hi.
Thank you, Dory. Hello, everybody. All right, so we just made this little scrunchy bow. We're going to take our bow wires and flip them around to the back and tie it in a knot. And I'm messing with tulle. Sorry, sometimes it gets tangled, but pull it tight, tie it in a knot, and then we're going to add this to our balloon. You could make two of these if you wanted and make one for the front and back, but for time's sake, we're just making the front, and I'll pull it all the way around the balloon and tie it on the neck and or the little cup, however you prefer. I can get it tighter if I use that little cup. Knot it, and this part, be careful, don't pop your balloon. All right, and then we have this little cute little simple bow to cover up the neck of our balloon so none of our work shows. The next thing we're going to do, Sandy mentioned this little hack I have, and I'm taking the Bowdabra Scrunchy Ribbon and a piece of scrap Bowdabra wire, bow wire. And I've placed about 10 inches down in a little tiny jar because we need a weight because we're going to have a top heavy arrangement. And I've got just a little bit of marbles, or you could use the rocks, river rocks, whatever, from the Dollar Tree. Take your slip knot method like we use in the Bowdabras with your little scrap wire, pull it around the neck, and you're going to go ahead and tie it while it's still down in this little jar. That's just so I don't have marbles. I don't want to lose my marbles on y'all. I've lost them enough already. All right, and then if there's enough, I found them. I'm going to
Margaret
go
on
ahead and,
YouTube says hi from Jackson. Margaret, thanks so much
hey,
for watching us on YouTube. And if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please subscribe to us at Bowdabra on YouTube.
all right. So this one has rocks. This one has marbles. You don't need two of them, but I'm going to, since I have them made, drop them down in here. And this is a little Dollar Tree bowl or basket thing I got, and I've hot glued a pool noodle. I've took actually two little slices of my pool noodle, and I glued the top one. The bottom one's just laying in there. Now we have some weight and we have foam. You could actually start with some. You could add some of this shred to the top of it if you want to cover that up, but it's not going to show, so I'm not going to worry about it. So that's the prep work done. Now you want to set all that aside and start making your project. And we're going to do that by using our large Bowdabra. And we've
Kathy
got
says
a,
she needs a dictionary of all the terminology for wreath making. And Gloria
ah,
says hi. So, and
hi.
definitely everybody, let us know where you're watching from. Um, Please let me know that you want to win because we are going to give away a roll of the scrunchy ribbon that Joette just used. And Joette's
That's
going to
right.
get started now on the bow part.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and Sandy taught me this hack. Leave it on the roll, this deco mesh, if you can. We're going to end up using 1.5 to 2 yards. I'm curling the ends underneath so there's no fray showing. And I'm just going to start scrunching it straight down into the large Bowdabra, just as we did that tulle. And when I get it to the size I like, which I've measured it and I know it's around 1.5 to 2 yards. Okay, I'm good. I'm going to go ahead and start trying to lock it in with my wand. I'm going to cut it off and
Cindy says
get
thank
that.
you for the tips. And Fari says
Oh,
hello. Hi, Fari. I hope I pronounced
hey.
her name correctly. And we have
Okay.
Teresa, and we've got a couple people from Connecticut. So, Joette, you're just cutting the ends off there?
Yes, I cut the ends off and I rolled them in under just like I did with the other one. Now I'm going to scrunch it good one more time on both sides. I used the wand to help hold it in while I cut it so it didn't jump out. All right, so now we have our flowers. I've got two Dollar Tree ferns. You could get away with one and fold it if you want. Oh, another thing, if you're using Dollar Tree flowers and you're giving them for a gift and you want them to be long lasting, hot glue those blooms and foliage pieces down onto their stem so they're not falling off while you're making them or after you give them. Because what we're making, they can use on their door and as a keepsake. And we don't want you don't
What
want to
she
give something
means
away it's going to fall apart.
what she means by hot gluing them on their stems is that we know that the flowers sometimes pop off from Dollar Tree
Like,
off the stems. So you can hot glue them to the stem, but you don't have to hot glue them into the design. Just
no,
to hot glue them to keep them so that they stay fresh.
I left that one off just so I could show you. All right, now we're doing the little filler flowers, and I take them and bend them in half to save. You could put more in if you want, but why if you don't have to? And then I have my big focal flowers. I'm going to go ahead and bend the stem a little bit, and I'm going to place them in on one side because I want them to be compact, and they'll be compact if the closer you keep them. If you fan them, they'll go out further. I believe, oh, we need our bow. That's our main little piece here. And I'm using Bowdabra hot pink. I forgot what that's called. It's a plaid. It's beautiful. And the lime green burlap together. I'm going to go ahead and place a little length in for tails. And then
Dory
I'm
says
going
you glue
to
them together so that the wind doesn't steal them from your door. She's right.
exactly. Okay, well, on this, I also have a piece of burlap, Bowdabra burlap, the 2.5 inch wide, because I want to use it like interfacing for my ribbon so it stays, doesn't lose its shape or anything, and whoever receives it doesn't have to worry about doing their, going and fluffing their bow all the time. Because if I got it, believe me, I'd be fluffing it. Some people don't. All right, so I'm doing a funky bow. Just doing 2 loops, one on each side. And again, I'm using that burlap is interfacing. Another hack I learned from Sandy Sandler. I'm using way more ribbon than I used to avoid some of my ribbons because I didn't like worrying with it. All right, got the 2 loops in here, and I'm using total on both ribbons, on all of them, is 1.5 yards of each set. Now, I've got my 2 loops in, and I'm going to put 2 more loops with some of the burlap lime green, the 1.5 inch wide. And I'll finish my bow up, and then we're going to tie it off. So take the ends of your Bowdabra bow wire, take that loop in and pull those loose ends through and get it nice and tight. And do that while it's still in the Bowdabra so you can have my bowline stuck there. Have it all stay together while you flip it over and tie it off. And let me show you
You're using
another
our
cool
moss,
hack.
you're using the Bowdabra moss burlap in there, correct?
It was the lime, and then the
Oh, the
other
lime
one
one.
was
Okay.
and the natural as well. Okay, tie it off. I'm going to show you this hack. If you can see, there's some slack. You don't want any slack at all. Pull it from behind. You pull the arrangement forward and pull, and then you'll get the rest of the slack out. Tie it in a knot 2 or 3 times. And while I have this in the back, we're going to take a little zip tie. And since our tails are going down, the majority of them, we're going to thread this little tiny zip tie up here in the top. And this is because we're making a little door hanger for after. You'll see in a second what the surprise arrangement turns into. All right, so now we have a little door hanger, and we're going to fluff and shape. And you want to take your wired or your linear flowers and your loops and your tails, spread them out, fluff them, get them in place. You're still going to need to shape your ribbon again one more time, so don't go too crazy on it. Just pull everything around, like if it's going to be hanging afterwards, so you want to get something going in the center. All sides need to have a flower, and then the greenery is all fluffed and spread. So here's the tricky part. Take your shorter flowers and bring them towards the center. Take your longer flowers, the longest, since I put the flowers on this side stretch that over here to this side. Bend them, shape them, manipulate them to get them where you want them. Here's another long one. So I'm going to go under the bow and around. And I've got one more left. Let me push this a little further. Okay, now let's fix our bow one more time. So if we hang it, it's going to be pretty. We just want to make sure it's shaped for hanging. But now we're going
We
to make
have
a
Sharon from
centerpiece.
Kentucky, and we have, well, Dory, and we
Hey,
have Lisa. She likes the pink plaid. Yeah,
it's
I love
gorgeous.
that
Oh,
pink plaid.
okay, so here we go. I've lost. Oh, there it is. I was trying to find that tail that goes underneath that or over that. All right, so now here's the centerpiece part. Here's how we're going to make our gift. The first gift, this is for our presentation. We're going to take candy, and we've already placed, that was another prep thing we needed to do. I've just used packing tape and skewer sticks and placed them on the back. Here's a larger box, so I doubled my skewer sticks up and taped them. All right, so we're going to place, that's what's going to hold this arrangement in place. I forgot to cut the excess wire, but that's what's going to hold the arrangement to our container. And the only reason why we're using a container is because we need something to arrange our candy in. Oh, one more thing. If you're going to be doing pool noodles and balloon sticks, go ahead and pre-stab your hole. And then the next thing, you want to go ahead and have a sharp, well, I'll cut myself. All right, and get a sharp point on your balloon. So I'm going to go ahead and place it in right now because we can slip the arrangement around it. And might have to, but once this presentation is over with and they don't need this anymore, they can just whip this apart and enjoy it as another gift. And
So they
always be
get the
thinking about you.
arrangement, and then once they're
I'm gonna
done
put
with the
that.
candy and they're done with the arrangement, then they can have the door swag. So it's really two gifts in one and a great sustainable gift.
Okay, so we're gonna place the big one in the back. And this is why I said we want to weight it down because it can be a little top heavy. All right, so I've got the first piece in there, and you'll probably have to straighten the bow up 2 or 3 more times. I'm not going to keep doing that because I can get obsessive with it. All right, we're going to take our little candies
Sharon says
and,
she loves it. Gloria says beautiful.
oh,
Dory
thank
says
you.
amazing. Sharon
You just
says
want to
beautiful.
I'm trying to hit that pool noodle. You want to make sure you hit the pool noodle and you get the, hit the pool noodle and just go through the mesh. So that's what's holding it on for you. Just get around the bow and through the flowers and hit the mesh and the pool noodle. And just however many you want, place them in all around. And then you'll have this beautiful arrangement. I've got this one made. I wanted to give you another idea. If you can see, you don't have to just add candy in. You can add gift cards. So we have these just in minutes, just a little bit of prep work, and then they will be able to use it afterwards. So there you have it.
That's great, Joette. Thank you so very much. Those are absolutely beautiful. And Edna says it's adorable. And Dory
Thank
says
you.
great edible arrangement. So everybody,
Yes.
thank you very much. Now we're going to go back to some simple bow making. And I'm going to take my Bowdabra and we're going to make a really fun, super, super simple hair bow. And it's great. It's a great spring. So I'm just going to cut maybe about a half a yard of these really pretty glitter tulle. So I've got about a half a yard of the lavender. I'm going to take a half a yard of the purple. And I'm going to take a half a yard of the pink. And we're going to make a scrunchy bow. And now Vivi is coming to bug us. So you might hear a little barking in the background. I'm going to take my Bowdabra bow wire and I'm going to fold it in half and just lay this down in my Bowdabra. I'm just going to tuck everything underneath. Then I'm going to start with my, let's actually start with the purple. And we're going to do a scrunchy bow and just scrunch this down into here. So it's super simple. So you can use any kind of tool. We have a really pretty sparkly tool that I like on our website. I'm just going to scrunch this down and take another one and scrunch this down. And we really would appreciate if you guys share. Let me know if you're watching the replay or where you're watching from. And please also subscribe to our YouTube channel because we have over 700 how-to videos on our YouTube channel. This is our really pretty Believe in Magic, the unicorns. I just love this ribbon. And then I have my corker ribbon. I'm just going to lay that down, sort of the colors that match with the ribbons. And I'll take my wand, give everything a really good scrunch, and bring this up, pull it through my slip knot, pull it tight while it's still in the Bowdabra. I'm going to separate the ends and bring it around to the back. And we will tie a knot. And I'm going to actually double knot it. I have to find where the ends are. Here we go. Bring this through here. And now I'm just going to puff out my bow. And I'm going to tie it onto a ponytail holder, or you could tie it onto a barrette. And I'll just tie this, or onto a headband. Actually, this would be a really pretty headband. And we'll just do one more knot. And Vivi is now demanding food. She wouldn't eat all day, but now that we go live, she decides she's hungry. So we'll just that down there. So everybody say hi to little Vivi. And now you have this really cute, adorable little headband bow. Super, super simple to make. So now I want to show you another. We have Cinco de Mayo coming up, and I have this adorable headband that we made. And it's actually, we have a video of this over at YouTube. So if you just go over to, Tessa's putting in a link right now, and you just have to go over to the link. Thank you, Edna, for saying hi to Vivi. And we have Debbie. So we show you how to make this. It's just like a bunch of little scrunchy bows. So it's super, super simple. I'm going to put that aside. And now we'll make another bow. I'm going to take my Bowdabra bow wire. I think I'll use the silver this time. And cut a piece. And we'll just fold it in half and lay this down into the Bowdabra. And I have this really pretty, it's like a red with bees. And we're just going to make a real simple bow. So we're just going to fold this in half and make our tails. And I'm going to dovetail the ends. And show you here, just dovetail them so you have the pretty finished ends. And Vivi, oh, Vivi, we love you. And now I'm going to take probably about 3 yards of my ribbon. And I'm just going to, see, everybody's saying hi to you, Vivi. They think I never feed you. And so we're just going to twist it. This way I have the pretty side of the ribbon on the outside of my loops. So we're going to make this a fairly full bow. I'm just going to twist it and fold it back. So all I'm doing is folding, twisting, and then pressing it down. So we're just going to fold it back. So this is about the simplest way to make a wreath bow or a gift wrap bow or a bow for a plaque. And we're just going to fold this back and twist it. And I think I can make one more loop, and then I can do my little floral loop in the middle. And then right after this, I'm going to show you how to make a butterfly bow. We'll push this down and pull this through the slip knot, pull it tight while it's still in the Bowdabra, pull it out and separate the ends and bring it around to the back. Um, oh, Cindy, great. Cindy said that I opened her eyes to YouTube. Yeah, we have so many projects on YouTube, and I would really appreciate if you guys could like them and share them and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That would be wonderful. And like I said, we have over 700 videos. So you can see this bow comes out very pretty and so super simple to make. So I'll put this aside, and now I'm going to make, really quickly, while we wait for the winner to be announced, I'm going to make a butterfly bow.
Sandy,
And
am I
for
doing
the,
the winner?
yes, Joette, please.
Okay, thank you.
So now I'm going to cut some of this really pretty lily. My mind went blank. And we're going to cut our tails. And I'm going to grab a piece of my bow wire and lay this, cut it so that I can fold it in half and lay it into the Bowdabra. And basically what a butterfly bow is that it graduates into the center. So, and please comment and let me know, especially if you're watching the replay, what kind of bows and projects you'd like to see me make. So for this one, I'm going to start by twisting it and bringing it out here. And we're going to make our first loop and then make our second. And I just want to make sure that they're the same size, and they are. And then on my next loop, I'm going to just graduate it in a little bit and then fold it back over. And then for the final loop, I'm just going to do a little loop in the center. And that's going to give you that butterfly bow look. So, and again, I want to thank everybody for joining us, and I want to thank all of you who have shared. That's so awesome. And luggage bows. Okay, Dory. And we have Joanne Trombley is our winner. Congratulations, Joanne. And pull this out,
Congratulations, Joanne.
separate the ends, bring it around to the back, and tie a knot, and tie another knot. I think we even have a video on luggage tags on our YouTube channel. And you have your butterfly graduating in this very cute, simple bow that we will finish up with. Unless you guys want me to make one more, I can definitely do one more bow if you'd like me to. So we'll
And
just
Dory, we
wait a
do
half a
have
second.
earrings. We do have a Bowdabra earrings video by Crystal Jewels. Dory, I saw your
Yeah,
comment.
exactly. Well, we have an earring one that I did as well,
That's right.
using
And
Bowdabra with little
necklace.
bows. So, and we do have a purse bow too. And we have shoe bows for flip-flops, all of that on our YouTube channel. So we have lots of, it's just, if you just go and search Bowdabra on YouTube, we have so many videos. And I will just do one more using, let me see, which ribbon? Oh, I love this ribbon. So we're just going to make one more. And actually, I'm going to do this. I made this in the big, but I'm going to do another one in the mini Bowdabra using our green and the green here. So let's put this aside. And I'm going to take another piece of Bowdabra bow wire and just fold it in half and cut it and stick it into my mini Bowdabra. Just tuck the ends underneath. And now we're going to make, so you can, I just want to show you guys that you can make bigger bows in the mini Bowdabra. So we're going to just do this. Not huge bows because you're limited by the size of your towers, but you can use wide ribbon. And we're just going to do a 4-loop bow, the simple 4-loop bow here, and scrunch that in and clip it. And I'm going to leave enough to have a tail here. And then I'm going to take my gingham check, and we're just going to do a little tiny bow inside here. And bring this back over and twist it. And please don't forget that we will be live next week. Nick will be here at 5 p.m. Pacific. I'm 4 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Easter. Oh my goodness, you guys, I am a mess. 4 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Mountain, 6 p.m. Central, and 7 p.m. Eastern. So we're live on both YouTube and on Facebook. And we will give you the opportunity again to win a free roll of ribbon. So I'm going to bring this around to the back and tie a knot and tie another knot. And I'm just going to bring this here, put my little floral loop in the center and fluff it out. And these ribbons are all wired ribbon.
Joanne,
And
be sure
bring
to
this.
message Bowdabra and let us have your information and let us know if you want red, silver, or gold scrunchy ribbon, and we'll get that out to you.
Yes. And actually, I'm just going to curl this underneath here and curl this one under. And you have this really super easy, and this could make a really pretty little hair bow as well. So I want to thank everybody so much for watching, and we'll see you next week. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Bye.